going on, everybody out there? This is Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another Madden 23 Ultimate Team video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about Field Pass, a brand new way to complete sets in MUT 23, and strategy items. Now, if you guys enjoy this video, if you like it, if it helps you out, make sure you go ahead and click that thumbs up button. It shows a lot of support on the channel, helps the videos get noticed. Also, if you're brand new here because you were searching around YouTube for MUT 23 content and you found my video, stay a while. Click that subscribe button, turn that notification bell on as well so you guys are alerted when we drop additional videos. Let's get on into it. So we got brand new gridiron notes today, and we're going to talk about Field Pass, Sets 2.0. We got information on strategy items, a lot to go through. If you want to read through this article for yourself, we will link it down below in the comment section as a pinned comment. I'm going to kind of skim through it, summarize it, but we'll definitely talk about the important things. Field Pass, all new to Ultimate Team for MUT 23. With Field Pass, it's going to be providing a clear path to progression. You'll always know what you need to do next. You will be able to see all the levels, rewards, and plenty of objectives to complete to make progress on every Field Pass. So it sounds like there's going to be multiple Field Passes, and we kind of, who knew that? They hinted towards it last week. In Season 1, there will be multiple Field Passes available. So there's the answer to that question. Players can earn all of these rewards just by playing the game with no additional cost to access the Field Pass. So they confirmed last week that it was free. This confirms it again. That's a big W. Free content is always good for no money spent players and no money spent players. It says there are three primary types of Field Passes. So we got Season, Competitive, and Ultimate Team Program specific passes. Starting with Seasonal, this Field Pass has 60 levels of rewards ranging from coins, packs, uniforms, and even a high overall player item. You'll begin processing levels by completing specific objectives that are outlined within the pass. While there won't be infinitely repeatable objectives, we will be adding more objectives periodically so that you can continue to make progress. So that's a good thing. We want to make sure that progression and ability to hit the rewards you want feels achievable. You can expect Season 1 to run for 60 days and, of course, packed with content. I think 60 days is too long. Hopefully they shorten it after the first season, but we're going to hold them to that 60 days. We really need to. So we got some screenshots. This looks like the main MUT menu, the first page, play tab on the left, missions, marketplace, my team, and competitive from left to right, and Field Pass is on the far right. It says view all Field Passes. Let's see what we get next. So when we, I'm assuming, open this up, here are all the Field Passes. So there's one for Season 1, which is going to be 60 days. I like that it has the timer on there. Competitive, so that's going to be head-to-head stuff. And then Headliners, remember in the article, they said that there would be one for programs. And Headliners, we know, is the first big promo of the year. So this is cool stuff. 3 different Field Passes, 3 different kind of levels of rewards. And just looking at the screenshot, it looks like each Field Pass has its own level, and then you still have your normal MUT level in the top right. You notice that this is on level 3. I'm assuming that goes hand in hand with the Season 1 Field Pass, and then the Competitive and the Headliners have their own levels because those are stuck at 1. Let's take a look at the next one. So, John Madden card, good. A lot of people wanted that. I kind of like this. This reminds me, it looks like the reward grid somewhat similar to what we see in Diamond Dynasty for MLB The Show. So I'm not mad if they're kind of copying that, but it looks like it says Season 1, we got the Madden reward. Level 3 gives you 20,000 XP. The XP, I'm assuming, is actually maybe not a reward, but the amount of XP you need to get to the next level, because it wouldn't make sense to give you XP by achieving a level when you need XP to get to the level, if that makes sense. So let's go ahead and take a look at the next picture here. And then it says Season 1, and these look like objectives. So we got score 25 touchdowns in any mode, 50, 100, 250. So it's basically statistical achievements. And to the right of it, it's giving you XP, which is likely going to progress you from level to level to level in the Season 1 Field Pass. So good looking stuff there. Then it says next up is Competitive Pass, which will also be available at launch. So we knew this. This pass includes objectives specific for more competitive modes, solo battles, head-to-head seasons, squad seasons, and MUT Champions, which is Weekend League. The rewards have the coins and packs that you would expect, but in addition to that, we will have a high overall player item that you will be excited to strive for. While solo battles and MUT Champions will continue to reset weekly, the competitive pass will be refreshed on a bi-weekly cadence giving you more time to work your way through the rewards. So this is also really cool. My only question, and maybe they'll answer it in a little bit, are you still getting additional rewards for winning, say, 20 weekend league games, right? You play 25 games, you win 20 of them. Is there still that reward structure built in, and you're still getting these as well? Hopefully, because that's like double dipping, and that would be a good thing. So we'll see here, but it looks like, you know, basically competitive playing online has its own XP levels and more rewards. So if you play solo battles, you play head-to-head, you play weekend league, and you grind out solos, like you play across the entire, you know, MUT globally, you're going to earn a lot of rewards. Lastly, we have a program-specific field pass available throughout the year. One of our launch programs called Headliners will introduce the first program-specific field pass. These program-specific field passes will have their own rewards and objectives related to the program. So they kind of told us that on the special stream. They showed us like you're going to get 386 overalls from the Headliners promo. So I'm guessing that's what the field pass, you're working through the Headliners field pass to earn the rewards, kind of like the missions that we're known and used to. All right, let's talk about Weekend League. We focused on a majority of quality of life improvements with Weekend League, so much so that we had to change the name, introducing MUT Champions. I mean, that's what they called it in previous years, so I don't get that. The most competitive mode in Ultimate Team where you can earn the best rewards at your convenience. This whole menu looks a lot different, but it looks like you go into head-to-head and you got your seasons, your all Madden seasons. Wow, that's a big surprise. So they're going to give us regular seasons and all Madden seasons, something I know a lot of pro players have been asking for. Squad seasons, it looks like House Rules 1 and Done on the right there, and then MUT Champions, aka Weekend League, in the middle. So here we go. We heard feedback on the time constraints that surrounded Weekend League and wanted to remove that aspect completely. Now MUT Champions will be available to play any day of the week with a weekly reset each Monday. Wow, that's really, really big. You'll still be able to play up to 25 games per week. We also added a new way to earn entry into MUT Champions by implementing Champs Entry tokens. By making progress on the competitive pass, you'll be able to earn Champs Entry tokens in exchange to basically access Weekend League for that specific week. Since Champ Entry tokens are items in your binder and never expire, you can save them to use in the current Field Pass season of MUT Champions. So I don't like that. I think Weekend League should just be open, but if they do make it easy to earn these tokens, I'm cool with it. You know, put them in solos, put them in solo battles. They need to be available a lot of places because I just don't like gatekeeping Weekend League at all. Lastly, we wanted players to have their rewards instantly based on their performance in MUT Champions rather than wait until the following Tuesday. You will receive your MUT Champions rewards immediately after your game is complete. So that's a little confusing because how are they going to figure out the top 100, or are they taking like the top 100 rewards away? We'll have to find out more about that. Let's talk about Sets 2.0. So if you played the beta, you noticed that the binder was a lot different, and it looked like sets completing them were a lot different here. So let's find out. Sets have always contained some of the best content within Ultimate Team, but required a lot of navigation to complete. Agreed. This year, we've revisited how sets function to not only reduce unnecessary friction, but also reduce the amount of button presses needed to complete a set in Madden 23 from upwards of 80 all the way down to 3. So I'll be honest, transparency, I knew this was coming when I got flown down to Orlando to visit the EA studios for the cover reveal. They showed us this, and I was very excited instantaneously. I signed an NDA, couldn't talk about it, but now we can. Basically, I'll give you the short term of this. You're going to be able to go into sets, and you can pretty much just like select anything from your binder and put it into a set. Obviously, those items have to go into that set. You can't just put anything. But it's you're going to be able to complete sets in like they said, 3 button presses. You can mark items to not go into sets. So if you want to protect items from accidentally putting them into sets, you can do that. I think every player or card that's on your team is protected from that as well. We'll definitely have a video going over how to complete sets. That'll be like a day 1 video, so stay tuned for that. But it's definitely going to just ease and make all of the menu navigation, it's going to slow it down or make it go much faster, and all of the button pressing is going to be gone. It says down here there's going to be a redeem button, so when you fill up the set, you hit the redeem button, it's going to give you a summary of what you're putting in there just so you know that you don't make any mistakes. That's what she said, but it's going to be just better, so much better. You can read through the rest of it, but that is the gist of it. Competitive play for solo battles. We wanted to offer more opportunities to earn rewards, and to do so, we are now refreshing your opponents daily, so no more waiting a couple days there. I'm not going to read through all of this for solo battles. Again, you guys can read through it. Head-to-head seasons, we have adjusted the number of games for each division and the number of divisions down a bit. We want players to compete in Super Bowls more frequently for the chance to earn better rewards. With 8 games total in a season and 6 total divisions, you'll be able to get into the intense action of the playoffs much more frequently. And then they're talking about MUT drafts. That head-to-head seasons isn't really huge, but it's, you know, less games to get to the Super Bowl. We have removed ranked in effort to create healthier matchmaking pools. We are committing to more regular updates to the draft pool. I'll believe it when I see it. They got rid of salary cap. Salary cap is gone. Wow, that's a big difference. And then we're going to talk about player items. The first paragraph pretty much states that they raise the overalls of starter teams, because you start with those bronze squads. It can be very annoying early on in the MUT year, so that's good. They said that there's some standout players from each NFL team that will have, you know, like higher cards, but you know, like basic cards, but not their core elites that you're going to start with. So that's a big W. They took a look at the power-up system. I'm not going to read through all this because we kind of already discussed it there. Power-ups aren't being removed, but they're definitely being slowed down. So there's going to be less players to power up. Cards will have abilities, you know, elite cards will be able to get abilities. They'll be able to get team chems for teams that they played for. They will be able to get secondary positions. So that's all good stuff that we talked about. The Legend promo, for example, is a promo that will have power-ups, and they have other things throughout the year that will have power-ups as well. Strategy items. We have also heard the feedback on strategy items and look to address some pain points for players. First and foremost, you'll notice it's much easier to view which attributes are being boosted and by how much. Good, because the font on some of those strategy items way too small, so that's good, at least for my boomer eyes. We also revamped and simplified the strategy item system by reducing the total number of strategy item slots to 3. Wow. Offense, defense, and the new team affinity strategy item slot where you can receive additional team chemistry boosts. We have also removed the speed boost from any core strategy item. We have also added a few additional ways to obtain strategy items, including earning them on the Field Pass strategy item pack offers in the stores, and Madden 23, they will be auctionable so you can easily obtain the one you need. That's a lot of big information. Speed is really getting nerfed. A lot of people wanted it. I'm cool with it. You've noticed it on the attributes of cards. I still am curious to see what they do with like team chems, and if you get +2 speed on 50-50 team chems and 25-25 for +1. But it looks like, if I read that right, strategy items will not boost speed, and there's only going to be one for offense, one for defense. The team affinity strategy item, very interesting. Maybe that's where the speed comes in play, but a lot of really good stuff. It was a lot to cover. We might have to go into some separate videos and kind of go over some of this more stuff in detail, but a lot of information just makes me more hype about Madden 23. 7 days away, guys. We're almost there. One more week. Thank you for watching this video. My name is Popular Stranger. I'm out. Peace.